What we do determines whether people live or not. And we take that seriously.
Each day we really do have an opportunity to affect the life of somebody else, and to me there isn't a better job than that.
These are the faces of Gleaning for the World. Only a handful of full-time staff members and hundreds of volunteers working together to provide life-saving supplies to the poor, the hungry, the sick, and those displaced by natural disasters in the United States and around the globe.
Everything we do is about product coming in this building and product going out. If there's anything that describes what Gleaning for the World is, it's a tractor trailer backing up to a dock, being unloaded, the product being processed appropriately so they can get through customs and into the country, loading the product back in the container. So our job is product in and product out.
Gleaning really is all about the product, and getting the product in, getting it through efficiently, getting it ready to be sorted and prepared to be shipped out is what we're all about.
And the first step is to locate the supplies. The Corporate Relations Department stays in constant contact with current and potential product donors across the country. These are companies and industries that provide Gleaning for the World with millions of dollars worth of supplies each year.
First, we try to decide what products we want to use for humanitarian aid and what's going to help the most people. Then we go and look for companies that manufacture or sell those products, and we look for key indicators like if warehouses are closing, plant closing, layoffs, and things like that. And we're able to come and help relieve them of their extra inventory, saving them costs, and giving them tax deductions, and cleaning out their warehouse for them.
Every year, industries throw away millions of metric tons of usable products. Gleaning for the World helps companies save money in two ways: by reducing or eliminating landfill fees and by providing warehouse space. There are so many different products that can be donated.
Our favorite type of supply are medical supplies because we know that is so important to being placed in the field. Medical supplies are what we really value, and probably on any given day we have most of in our warehouse. We also love to receive basic personal care such as toothbrushes and toothpaste. We also get in nutritional products and also new clothing. New clothing and new shoes are items that the groups that we work with are asking for. And those are the items we really like to keep in our inventory. Those are the items that we know can be used in the field.
Once these supplies are found, the process begins.
We have 7 days to place the supplies in inventory, and then 2 weeks after that we plan on having the supplies out the door.
This is where the sorting and packing take place. Each donated item is inspected for defects and dating.
Between the logistics of being able to bring the product in and getting the product back out, the warehouse crew here does a magnificent job of making certain that all the dating requirements are met by customs and that the product is appropriate to be able to put in the field.
Then the supplies are carefully labeled and entered into inventory. They are stored in the warehouse until ready to be shipped.
We can hold at any given time in the warehouse roughly 18 loads. With that, we have a pretty complex inventory system that we have to keep track of everything, and we have a very strict QC policy that we stick to.
This quality control process provides Gleaning for the World with a 99% efficiency rating. The warehouse staff carefully loads and examines each pallet into a container to check for mistakes. This efficiency helps shipments clear customs regulations, and it greatly assists recipients upon arrival.
I'm trying to find out if we got something else here.
In addition to the small handful of full-time employees, countless dedicated volunteers help each month.
The volunteer ministry of Gleaning is huge. We could not accomplish what we want to accomplish without the volunteers. We have some very dedicated volunteers that lend their support and their time and their energy and their talents, and we really couldn't do this without them.
I wanted something to do that would felt useful and felt like I was doing something actually real. I know that there's so many folks in other countries that need their products from Gleaning very badly.
We're honored to do it because it's such an easy and a fun way to help, and it's just everybody wins all the way around. Just delighted to come.
Once the supplies are ready, it's time to find a home for them.
I get an opportunity to speak to the humanitarian aid organizations that are passing out product to people in need around the world.
The Product Placement Department is in charge of placing the supplies. Here, there is communication with more than 50 humanitarian and mission groups around the world to learn the needs.
We need people on the ground to hand out and make sure that the products that we are getting donated to this organization are handed out to people who actually need them. And those people on the ground are the people who really put feet and hands to the product to make sure it gets to where it needs to be.
A child in Guatemala that's hungry, a person in Kenya that needs medical care. If we do our job right, they have the supplies to save lives. If we do it wrong, it could cost people their lives.
While responding to hunger, sickness, and poverty around the globe, Gleaning also responds to every major natural disaster. This effort began after Hurricane Katrina left massive destruction along the Gulf Coast in 2005. Gleaning can quickly locate critical supplies and place them within hours after the storm. During its 11 years of service, Gleaning has shipped more than 1,700 tractor-trailer loads of supplies to people in need around the globe. The value of the supplies has increased through the years to $40 to $50 million annually, allowing GFTW to expand its program of humanitarian aid to nearly 60 countries throughout the world. According to Forbes magazine and nonprofit evaluator Charity Navigator, Gleaning for the World is one of the most financially efficient charities in the United States. The next time you are looking for a nonprofit organization to donate products to, an expert in logistics to ship supplies to humanitarian groups, or a charity to financially support, look no further than Concord, Virginia and Gleaning for the World. We're partnering with you to help people in need around the globe.